Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol IFXY. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes worth of time. So this here may look like several days. It's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've done this analysis on a pretty routine basis, including the past several days, so that is where these green and red line annotations are coming from. And definitely some updates here to be made after today's price action. First thing, just going to do some house cleaning, go ahead and get rid of these lines. Sure, they still pertain to the chart, they're just not relevant right now. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing clutter and confusion because there's lines all over the place. So just we'll try to keep this as straightforward as possible. First update though does come from a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So 0026 was a level of support in yesterday's video, but now that the price is broken below it, this would be an overall area of resistance. But in all actuality, before you even talk about doing battle with that red line right there, first key battleground that the price needs to get back up above is that purple line right there, which is the 50-period simple moving average. And this is why the chart has definitely lost some attractiveness. Now, before you start throwing stones, there's a big difference between a chart being totally ruined and losing some attractiveness. Is the chart totally ruined? Absolutely not. Has the chart lost some attractiveness? Yeah, it has. How is that the case? Well, for those of you that have watched the past videos, you probably know exactly what I'm going to say here. But as I've said time and time again in the past videos, hey, as long as the price stays above that purple line, then from the big picture perspective, the bulls are in full control, the bulls are in full health, all that stuff. Well, now that the price is below it, you can't sit here and say that the prices or that the bulls are in full control and full health and full strength because the price is no longer above the purple line. Does that mean everything's ruined? Again, I'm not saying that, but it's not nearly as attractive as it was when the price was just cruising up above the purple line. Like you can see here, I mean, the price got above it, and then from there just kept on cruising up above it. And now that the price is below it, yeah, not everything is firing on all cylinders. Good news here, though, is that the price is still well within striking distance, and given these are penny stocks, it would not be, it's not really a revolutionary discovery. It's not a bold proclamation to say that, yeah, tomorrow the price could very well be back up above that purple line. That's not really a huge, like I said, statement, given that these are penny stocks and they can be very quick movers. So we'll see what happens with it. But now you definitely don't want to see the price separate any more to the downside. The further the price gets away from that purple line, that's just more confirmation that the bears are not only gaining control, but taking more and more control. But as it stands right now, price is still within the vicinity of that purple line. So we'll see if the price can chip out a higher base or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.